Hi everyone, my name is Nana and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will be showing you how to make your own homemade hand sanitizer according to the guidelines of WHO. But before we go into it, I just need to say a few things so that you know why we do need to follow according to these guidelines, because there has been a lot of videos and blog posts out there which claim to make effective hand sanitizers using things around the house like Dettol and even aloe vera and all. Most of them don't contain 60% of alcohol in it, which is the requirement that we need for being effective against this particular virus. And most of these end products don't have that much percentage of alcohol in it. Especially now when the lockdown is being relaxed, more of you are going to be going out. I don't want you to get misleaded by thinking that those hand sanitizers are going to be super effective against the virus. It does not work, so I just wanted to put that out. The ingredients that I'll be using in this recipe can be found mostly in your local medical shops or even in Amazon. So now let's just jump into this recipe and find out how to make this DIY hand sanitizer. I'm using two containers to store my hand sanitizers, one for myself and one for Suraj. For both of them, I reused two old plastic containers which were for my toner and face wash. So I'll be making the hand sanitizer in the bigger one. The proportions of the ingredients I'm using is taken from the WHO website, where it is given for larger quantities, but we'll obviously make a smaller amount and hence I've calculated it accordingly. Firstly, take 99% isopropyl alcohol or ethanol. Make sure that it is 99% and not lesser, as it would otherwise be less effective. This one I bought from Amazon and the link I'll leave in the description box below. Take 100 ml of the isopropyl alcohol, pour it into the container you're using. I'd ask you to avoid using large-mouthed containers or bowls, as the alcohol evaporates really easily, and best would be to mix it all in the container that you'll be storing it in. Next, take hydrogen peroxide. The WHO asks for 3% concentration, but the one I got was of 6%. Again, I got this from a nearby medical shop. To make my 6% as 3%, all I need to do is mix the hydrogen peroxide with distilled water in the ratio 1:1. The final amount of this that I need for the hand sanitizer is 5.3 ml, and hence I am mixing 10 ml of hydrogen peroxide with 10 ml of water and then taking 5 ml of it and mixing it with the alcohol. Make sure to mix it well. Next, take glycerol. Make sure to get glycerol and not glycerin, as glycerin has only 95% glycerol and cannot be replaced for it. This again is easily available in medical shops, so measure 2 ml of glycerol and pour it into the mixture. Mix it well, as the glycerol can be a bit viscous and needs to be stirred well. Now finally, mix 20 ml of distilled water or water that you've boiled and let cool. Mix even better to make sure that the glycerol actually mixes well with the water. Now this is the formula that WHO has given us, and this final product contains around 78% of alcohol in it. But this one, if used on our hands every so often, can dry our hands quite a bit. So to cut out the drying effect of the sanitizer, we'll be adding some coconut oil, which has moisturizing properties. I'm adding 5 ml of coconut oil to make the sanitizer moisturizing. Finally, one additional product you can add, which is optional, is an essential oil. You can add any that you have, and it helps give some fragrance to the sanitizer. I'm using tea tree oil, which also has antibacterial properties. So I'll be adding 5 drops of it to the mixture and mix it one final time. Now your DIY sanitizer is ready, and I will pour it into the smaller container too. And this is the WHO approved hand sanitizer. So this hand sanitizer that I showed you is super effective, and all you need to do is just spray it onto your hand a little bit and then just rub your hand and even the back of your hands, and in just a couple of seconds the whole thing evaporates, and that is the effect of the alcohol in it. And because of the coconut oil in it, my hand also feels quite moisturized instead of feeling dry. And it definitely smells of tea tree oil, so if you have any particular fragrance that you enjoy, you definitely will smell that too. In case you're not able to have a soap and wash your hands properly, so this is super effective. Just be safe, keep yourself and others safe too, and always wash your hands or use a hand sanitizer. So I will see you again in the next video. So until then, bye bye.